got visible gold, 2 diamond rigs out on site, and more to come. I am, of course, talking about the Spring Hill Gold Project in Northern Territory, which is owned by PC Gold. And here to tell me some more good news is the Executive Chair, Ash Pattison. Ash, it is an absolute pleasure to see you. How are you?
Excellent, Shay. Excellent. I can't complain. This gold price environment just gives us a bit more excitement for all those fantastic results we've been putting into the market.
It certainly would. I'm sure this brilliant gold price environment that we find ourselves in offsets some of the very wet tropical conditions that you are working through right now.
Yeah, look, the wet season always creates a bit of a challenge, but we're fortunate that we are in a good location. We're only 10 kilometres off the Stewart Highway, so on a public road. So site has been established to enable us to work through the wet. Our drillers are still delivering good meters. A few arguments about conditions, but such is life. When you're on the gold, you got to keep drilling. That's the key thing.
Well, let's talk about being on the gold, because you put some pretty impressive images out in your announcement that came out on the 22nd of January. Mate, visible gold, some sexy core samples that I'm looking at. Talk me through these details.
Yeah, look, those holes have all come from our resource definition drill program, which, importantly is targeting the inferred portion of our resource below our proposed open pit. So highly encouraging results, certainly exceeded our expectations. And they're not just little one-off areas, as we've tried to stress in the release. They're nice wide intervals of multiple examples of visible gold coming through. So a really exciting development for the project, and a big surprise for our technical team on site.
Now, you've just recently opened an adit as well. Now, forgive me, what is this? Because I'm sure not everybody listening knows what an adit is. And why is this significant for the project?
Yeah, look, the Spring Hill project is a mineralised mountaintop. So the mineralisation starts at the moment. The resource is 340 metres vertical down, outcrops at surface. The historical mining at Spring Hill actually occurred, in the late 1800s, early 1900s, with Chinese miners coming through the Spring Hill region. And over time, they mined close to 22,000 ounces at an ounce per tonne recovered grade. This adit formed a very important part of that historical mine. So it runs close to 450 metres into the mountain, cross-cuts all of the higher grade eastern zones of mineralisation, which don't necessarily form part of our open pit mine plan today. So, this adit is literally a horizontal entry into the mine, historically used to get ore out, but we'll be very much using it as an exploration platform to put some drill cuddies in there, start drilling the mine, the resource from underground. Obviously assess the high grade proportion of the ore body, and obviously everyone loves high grade in this gold price environment. So, when there are targets there, and this is a new addition to our exploration program for sure for 26.
Well, I'm glad you've taken me there, because you've got 2 diamond rigs on the ground. I believe the RC rig will be coming back any day now, and you've still got over 5,000 metres of samples waiting to come back from the lab for assay results. Mate, what else could we possibly be looking forward to in the next few months?
Oh, look, we promised on IPO it was going to be a pretty active year, 34,000 metres of drilling. So, to date we've done, we're probably now just under 18,000 metres of drilling of that program. So we're just over halfway. A lot of it, is targeting not only extensional, but also infill drilling, as we mentioned, res def drilling. So plenty of news flow to come during the year. We're looking at, really getting into this adit and examining that adit, and then planning an underground drill program around access to that adit. So we will be looking sort of by mid-year to have underground rigs working. And then, the big ticket item for us is really that resource upgrade. We came to market with a resource of 821,000 ounces. That was really the starting point. We've put out some fabulous results around reassay programs late last year, what the potential impact to the resource is of those programs, and really we're looking forward to proving to the markets and our watchers, what the scale of this asset could be, and that's what it's all about this year.
Well, it sounds like it's going to be a very exciting 2026 ahead. Hopefully, more photos of visible gold for everybody watching. Ash, thank you so much for your time today, and I'm really looking forward to the next batch of results.
Thanks, Shay. Exciting times.